Hello everyone, this is Cooking with Matthew. We're doing some Grand Hotel style chili. I used to make this at Grand Hotel. I've got the hamburger meat already going. I've already got my Holy Trinity cut up, which is what they call in the South bell peppers, onions, and celery. The actual mirepoix, the ones they use in France is carrots, celery, and onion. Carrot, celery, and onion. They don't use the bell pepper. We replaced the onion with the bell pepper down here in the South, or I mean the carrot with the bell pepper down here in the South. So I've already got that stuff. The hamburger meat's good and brown. So I got a few more. Got to chop this garlic up a little more. I'm trying to go ahead and get this little recipe done fairly quick. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add my garlic. I like garlic. If you don't like garlic so much, you can cut it down or cut it completely out. I like garlic. We're going to add that in there. Let it go a minute. I'm going to start adding my seasonings in. So I'm going to start off with two tablespoons of the pink sea salt, coarse. So then I'm going to go over here with, it's going to be enough of that probably. Stir it around a little bit. Try and get these vegetables good and tender. Then we'll go in with, we'll say, 1 tablespoon of black pepper. So then, stir that around a little bit. Making sure that this hamburger meat stuff don't burn down here. I'm going to cut it down just a tad bit. Next thing is going to be the chili powder. I like to use dark chili powder. This is what I got. I didn't want to spend no money that I didn't have to. This is what I got. I'm going to put a 1/2 cup of chili powder in there. I may end up coming back with more chili powder, who knows? I'm going to start with a 1/2 cup. Cumin. We are going to do quarter cup of cumin. Starting to smell that chili over here now, guys. Alright, so then I'm going to add a little paprika to it too. to do quarter cup of paprika. You can use a smoked paprika, it'll probably get a little bit, little different flavor, but I'm just using regular paprika today. Yeah, we're starting to smell good over here now, guys. Okay, so the next thing is I got some I've got some canned tomatoes. Got some kidney beans, tomato paste. I'm going to use this whole 12 ounces of tomato paste. I like to put it in while the meat's still cooking. It sort of livens it up a little bit. Can open it. Got two of them here. That's embarrassing. Put them both over here. Now what I do with the tomato paste I just had. Right here. Now I've lowered that heat down by a lot. You can still hear it going. Stir that around a little bit. I'm going to cut the heat down even more now. We'll make sure that tomato paste coats all this stuff evenly. If it just gets stirred around real good, I'm going to cut it down real low now. I do not want this stuff to burn down here. I'm going to cut it off for a second actually. I'm going to show you what we're looking like right now. Starting to look like chili, ain't we? It ain't no McCormick stuff. It ain't none. This is this is fresh chili, fresh homemade chili. All right. So now I need to get my measuring cup. Where my big boy one is. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to get some water going. One. Let's see. That's 6 cups of water right here. I'm going to crank it back up now. All right. Cups of water. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my kidney beans. I got the dark red kidney beans. I got 4 15-ounce cans of this stuff. I'm going to put juice and all in there. Some people would drain the juice out. I like the flavor of the juice myself. I've got, I'm gonna write that down. 4 15-ounce kidney bean can. And I've got 2 of these 2 times 28-ounce tomatoes. Stir this around real good. I'm going to check for a little taste a little bit. Ain't really had time to blend all everything in there. We're on the right path. Alright, so I've got 2 of these chili sauces. I like the Heinz better, but these was about $1.50 a thing cheaper. So I bought these, so just chili sauce. We used to use the Heinz at Grand Hotel, so that's the brand they actually used. I'm going to add 1 of these to start with. I'm going to go ahead and add both of them in there. Alright, so both of them's in there now. Stir that around. One thing that I'm going to add, add a little beef broth to it. This is like a bouillon cube or something. This is, I like to add a little bit of that to it. That's probably about 3 bouillon cubes. Add that in there. Then I'm going to taste, we'll see if we're tasting really good. Starting to look good though, starting to look like good old chili. Oh yeah, bringing back memories. Bringing back good old memories. Days past at the Grand Hotel. So we put a little brown sugar in there as well. I'm going to say I have a couple to do it. cup brown sugar. Taste test here. What I'm going to do now, I may end up having to add some more chili powder, some more something, but I don't know yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, hopefully it's the right lid. It's not exactly, I don't know where my lid is for that. I have a lid for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on this thing. I'm going to cut it down on about 4, let it go for, we're going to say, I'll give y'all time when I get back, okay? When I'm back, just back a little bit, I'm back, so I let the chili go for a minute. I did my little Jesus video just a second ago. It was 40 after, now it's 30 minutes. So I went close, in between 45 minutes and an hour on letting this thing simmer with the lid on. Then I took it off. I got up to the middle of the video. I had to get up and stir it. You got to keep this thing stirred because it will stick to the bottom and it will burn. Any kind of tomato, anything with like tomato, like it has tomato paste in it, any of that stuff is subject to scorching. Especially depends on the type of pan you got. I'm blessed to have this good Valroth pan right here. If you're looking for cookware, I suggest you buy some Valroth stuff. I've been using them for years in the commercial kitchens. You can buy them online. I'll shop around though because they get rather expensive. So I'm going to read out this recipe. I end up doubling up on the cumin. So you can always start out with less and add more, but if you add too much, you're just pretty much in trouble. There's ways of working out. It's a lot harder to fix that though. So I'm going to start reading. I start off with 3 pounds of hamburger meat, a half a bundle of celery, which that's a whole sleeve of it, diced, 3 diced medium-ish onions, 2 bell peppers that was pretty good size, 9 cloves of garlic, which is pretty much almost a whole head. I had like a piece of a head, and then I used most of the other head. So it was 9. What I counted was 9 cloves. Some of them were smaller, so I counted some of them. So it's about 9 cloves of garlic, or almost 1 head of the small head of garlic. 2 tablespoons of sea salt coarse, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1/2 cup of chili powder, 1/2 cup of cumin. I did start off with half that, and it ended up being a 1/2 cup what I ended up using. So we did a 1/2 cup of cumin. Then we did a 1/4 cup of paprika, 12 ounces of tomato paste, 6 cups of water, 4 15-ounce cans of kidney beans, 2 28-ounce cans of tomato, 2 12-ounce chili sauces, 3 times beef bouillon cubes, somewhere in that neighborhood. I use a different version. You might could add, it might have been 4. My best guess was around 3 of them. 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So that's the recipe. This is what we use at the Grand Hotel. It's pretty much tastes the same. an older black man named Alfonso taught me how to make that, and we didn't really use recipes. We just used them ingredients, and we pretty much made them. Once he showed me how to make it, I made the chili from that point forward. You know, the only one I actually used the recipe every time was the gumbo, and I had it down pat to where I just had to look at it, make sure I didn't leave nothing off. That's a lot of ingredients right there, guys. So, it's Grand Hope Cheddar Chili is what I'm calling it. So, I'm gonna show y'all a little trick though. When I used a wooden spoon to stir this thing with, but so you get this ladle. You can add some cornstarch if you want it a little thicker. I don't want my chili really thick, but you get this ladle, you stick it down in the pot. You can do like this, and you see that it gets everything stirred. You just whip it around like that, like a boat. See how it's stirring everything up around real good? You want to do that before you ladle it out. That way you've got a good mix of the of everything. That way it's not just a whole bunch of soup at the top or just a whole bunch of meat. You want a good mix of everything. That's what we're looking like in the bowl. It's a good chili. So like, I've seen people eat crackers with it. I've seen people eat rice with it. I'm probably just gonna eat it like this. I don't know if I got crackers or not. I may end up getting some crackers or something eating in it. Maybe we'll use cornbread. Good chili right there. It's a little sweet. I like it like that though. So if you don't want it as sweet, you can take the brown sugar completely out. And the chili sauce I use is a little bit sweet. If you want it a little more spicy, by all means, you can add maybe a tablespoon of cayenne pepper to it, or cut you some fresh jalapenos up, throw them in there. Whatever you want to do to add the heat. I think that's perfect the way it is right there for most people. Nobody's going to really complain about it. If you like it hot, add some more to it, or if you can always cut up some fresh jalapenos and put some cheddar cheese and some bacon on top to garnish it with a little sour cream. That's really good. I wished I had showed y'all that version, but I'm just going to eat it like that. Save on some calories, but yeah, it's good topped with some shredded cheddar cheese, sour cream, and jalapenos and bacon. Ooh, it's really good. Well, anyways, if you like what you've seen, I pray that y'all will share my video, like, and subscribe. Subscribe button's down below. When you're watching the video, you'll see it down here. It'll say subscribe. You just hit that button one time and you subscribe. It don't cost nothing. Thank you and have a blessed day.